Checking the Twitch, checking the gate. Get this microphone a little bit better. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Jedi Academy. Well, I'll wait for YouTube to come up here. The restream's being a little wonky. But hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 340 of the Jedi Academy with your boy Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you guys here on a Saturday. This is a tradition we've done a long time. Yes, 340 episodes, you would think, right? But this is a Q&A show for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your man with the plan, Ranger J 1999, welcoming you in to another fun-filled edition of the show. Let me here, getting the chat set up, and then I'll go into the normal spiel. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning, man. We had a fun time last night with my stream. Big shout out to Desicrim, big fan, and he was very kind to come on, and we did our GAC and had fun doing it, just fighting one another and just talking and BSing and having a good time. So it's really nice when you can fight someone, especially a fan, and for him, I know it was a lot of fun when for him, you know, he even said that being able to fight someone live and in real time is pretty cool. So we had a lot of fun last night. And then we, Princess Scribbles, we had a blast as well. So a lot of fun last night was had. If you haven't joined us on a Friday, you should. It's just, do JC, drink, be merry, have fun, go with Scribbles, get really drunk, get really goofy, get really silly, and just leave it like that. So a lot of fun last night. Hope everybody enjoyed it. We gave a lot of giveaways last night, so congratulations to all the winners. CG has a promotion they're doing right now. Actually, I need to get that promotion. Hold on, let me go back here and I'll link it in both the chats. They're doing a giveaway with the PC client, and if you haven't registered for this, you should get the link, and I will put that in. Go win free stuff. That's not what I want. Why is that doing that? Hold on. Like when you hit Control V to copy something and then it didn't copy it and it gives you the one you previously did, and you're like, wait a minute, that's not what I did. I picked. There you go. There's the link. I'll pin it in Twitch. Can't pin it in YouTube, but it's in there. So there you go. Perfect. All right, so go there, and if you haven't registered already, go for it. There's lots of free stuff they're doing. So we did our GSA last night. It was a lot of fun. If Desicrim wins, I hope he does. Get some crystals out of it. And yeah, and if I win, well, great. But I just had fun last night fighting Desicrim. So first thing is give your greetings. Say hi to me. Say hi to all the other skewers on Jedi Academy. And I will shout you out. I always like to say thank you for being here. So if you are in the chat, let me know you're out there alive. And so I can say, well, thank you for being here. You could be watching anything else, but you're here, and I appreciate it. And we'll shout you guys out here in a minute. The other thing is, for the Jedi Academy, it's pretty straightforward. If you have a question you want to pose to myself or someone that joins me on the Zoom call, fellow content creators, I always leave the Zoom call open for any content creators. Depending on their schedules and stuff like that, if they're available, have them come on. But sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's a bunch of content creators and people. We'll see what happens. But if you have any questions, put your questions into the chat, obviously. And when you do, just put the word question for your actual question, comment, or statement. It just helps me to identify that as a question easier than if you just put one in there, because, sometimes the chat gets crazy and I might miss it. And if I do miss it, just repost it again. Let me know, hey, I asked this earlier, but here it is again. Help me to help you. Help me help you. That's people helping people. That's what it's all about. That's what's important. So good morning, everybody. We've got, Desi Jingle Schnarf Schnarf. As you can see, this is my birthday present from Desi Jingle Schnarf Schnarf. She got me a Houston Astros official baseball jersey. You can tell it's official because it's got the Nike symbol. And I've got the hat. I've got the full ensemble here of the Houston Astros. We went with the Space City one. So there you go. My goal is to get a gray jersey. That's the one I really want, but wasn't available, so I went with the Space City version. It's pretty sweet. My favorite player, Yordan Alvarez, the man child. That guy is a man child. So yeah. So good morning to you, Desi Jingle Schnarf Schnarf. What else? 73's jumping in. Says happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. What else? 73. Sop says hi hi. Question: how are you today, Ranger? I'm doing fantastic. And good to see you here, old boy. Johnny Old England. Good job. LBC, what's up? Says we'll vouch on that. On Friday, everyone asked me what I'm doing tonight. I say hanging out with my boy from Birmingham and this cat in Wells. The stateside stream has become my highlight for the week. You need it, brother. I'm glad we can give you some relief to Rob. If you guys don't know, Rob's in the life-saving business. He's a medical person. He's tried to explain to me many times what he does. Yeah, let's just say he's highly educated, highly skilled, and works some crazy hours. So glad to bring some joy to your life there, LBC Rob. Aldous Sandfly, the greatest sandfly on the beach. Be joining us in the chat. It says Dead English Nurses, why? Where my beloved Padres sold out? Yeah, that's Jedi rules, Aldous Sandfly. You and Aldous, Jedi rules and Aldous Sandfly. You'll be watching the Padres on the beach. Houston. But good morning, Aldous. Fellow content creator. Be joining us over there in Scotland. He's a fine Scottish lad, traveling the world, dating hot Asian women. I've seen the pictures. I'm an acute oncology registered nurse. So he's cute, he's in oncology, and he's a nurse that's registered. Okay, got it. I never said you weren't cute, Robbie. I'm sure you are. I'm sure there's some women out there that find you very attractive. So there you go. I'm in Thailand at the moment. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. San Diego. Yeah, if you like your baseball team, you like your baseball team or any sports ball team. And the Olympics are going on right now. So this is the Olympic theme song. Do 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 do. But yeah, I put the link in there. It's a giveaway that Capital Games is doing for the PC client. So just go there. They got a lot of cool giveaways they're doing right now for 10 lucky winners. So go over there, register. You lose nothing by doing it. And there you go. Yeah, we also did giveaway last night. We gave out a vault of crystals, 3 crates of crystals, and a light speed bundle of that person's choice. So we gave that all away last night. I'm sorry to report that of all the people that won stuff last night, Mary J somehow, and I had to refirm this, check it again, check the math. Mary J won the vault of crystals. So you'll get those people will get their prizes once everything's done and said. So the next week or so, you'll get your goodies from Capital Games. Meathead will get that squared away for you. So yes. That's right, LBC Rob. USA. Yes, keep getting your greetings, get your questions in. We'll see how long we go for today. It's totally fine. And then I'll be back on Monday. So from here until Monday, I'll have a little break myself to hang out with La Familia, friends, Desi. More friends, family, more Desi. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, me and Desi hopefully can go. We're looking to go see if we can go watch the new Deadpool movie. But if we can't, because I'm pretty sure from what I'm seeing on the box office, there might not be tickets available. And that's okay. But definitely gonna go to a sports ball bar, and yeah. Oh, don't worry about it, Desert Jingle Snarf Snarf. If we can go, we can go. If we can't go, then we can't go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it has to be comfortable seating, because if there's not comfortable seating like we went to last time, Desi, I don't think we can go. We gotta make sure Desi Jingle Snarf Snarf's comfy. Can't be comfy, what's the point? A guy could sit on a stool and be like, ha 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 ha. We need luxury accommodations for Desi Jingle Snarf Snarf. Right, she deserves it. It's the Olympic thing song. Do 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 do. So yeah, I'm trying to see. I was gonna check last night. I know there was a puzzle last night. Oh, I had hot sauce on my finger and I just rubbed my eye. Not good. I thought I cleaned my hands off. No, I did not. Wow. Okay, that's a little burning. That'll definitely wake you up in the morning, folks. Let me tell you. Holy shit. I didn't realize I had a little bit on my finger. I just rubbed my eye because I had, allergies and Jesus. Let me go to the SWGOH forums here real quick. I wanted to check on something. Where is it? Where are you? Come here. It'll eventually load. Okay, what are the latest topics? What is this? Investigating early tiers of Battle for Naboo raid. Hi, hello, team of heroes. The team has seen reports of players having difficulty with the lower tiers in the Battle for Naboo raid and will investigate. Okay. Okay, nothing in there. I just wanted to see. Okay, they have the PC client early access is on there. Good. Okay, good. 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 That's right, LBC Rob. She does deserve 5-star accommodations. That's right. And confirmed. She says, I do like me some squishy chairs. That's right. I too am a fan of the squishy chair. That's what them kids say on them streets. Oh, I was going to go check out SWGOH event server because I know there was a puzzle yesterday. I didn't get to keep track of was there any updates on that? So give me a second. SWGOH events. Is it in the puzzle? Yeah, so the new character for Ahsoka is Death Trooper. He will be needed at Relic 7, just like the other one. And it's the new Death Trooper, the the Death Trooper from Ahsoka. And that'll be coming out next week. And I will go for that character as is tradition. So there you go. So I knew there was something last night, but we were so drunky last night I forgot. Rule of two. There's always two that rule of two and not me. Says, since my wife has no interest in Deadpool and the kid's only 14, but it's easy to find a single seat. That's true, rule of two. But make sure it's a comfy seat, rule of two. You know what I'm saying? Remember when new characters were needed at mid relics? Yeah, but those days are over, rule of two. They're going to push the envelope. This is for Galactic Legends, so yeah. Now, they were really nice with the last two Galactic Legends for the requirements, but they're pushing the envelope a little bit with relics for these. We got a little bit of a reprieve with relics with Jabba and Leia, but yeah, they're going a little bit harder on this. So far, only one relic 9. I have a sneaky suspicion we're gonna get another one. Don't know yet. So yeah, and it looks like their pattern of release on these characters is the first one was Night Trooper. Okay, that's needed for GL Ahsoka. So we should next week not only get the Death Trooper, we might get an announcement of maybe the next batch of requirements for Ahsoka because there's going to be 4 of those that they're going to roll out. So maybe we'll see that because it's been a hot minute since we got some of that. So we'll see. We know it's going to need for Ahsoka. He's going to need to be Relic 7. And so we'll wait and see. And I will go for that character next week, of course, for you guys. We'll get him to 6 stars and I'll go through the normal process. On top of that, the pattern has been GL Ahsoka, then we got Morgan Elsbeth for Balin, and now we get the new Death Trooper, and that's for Ahsoka. So I think if they're doing every other one, it seems like they're doing for one of the characters because we know there's the Balin Legendary event, and we also know that we got the GL Ahsoka coming out. Ahsoka the White. Yeah, that works great for me, Daddy Jingle Snarf, 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 Snarf. Is that the same place? Really? So we can get drunky? Let's go with 115. All right, so we'll be definitely ending the Jedi Academy earlier today. I'm going to go watch Deadpool. And then after that, we're going to go to a nice sportsy bar and we're going to watch sportsy ball and do stuff. Yes. Okay. So yeah, keep getting your questions in and stuff. Sorry, my brain just went, ooh, the movie's delicious. Yeah, that works great for me. All right. Let me just check something. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the links there. I'll keep putting the link for the giveaway there, guys. And feel free to share that link with everybody. It's a giveaway, some really cool prizes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's the PC client. I'll put it in it's in YouTube, but I'll post it there. I'll keep posting it in YouTube if I forget. Let me know. So yeah. All right. Oh goodness. Cracky. Backy. Oh god. Oh, the workouts have really kicked my ass this week. But I must stay healthy and hydrate and use the lotion. That's what we do. All right, get your SWGOH questions in. Remember, following format, put the word question for an actual question, comment, or statement, and we'll take it from there. So there you go. Hi, it's Linky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. Sorry, Linky, I did include you and James and everybody in the raffle yesterday. As much as it pains me to say, Mary J was the big winner. But if it makes you feel better, Desi Jingle Snarf wants something too. So I mean, I guess in the universe it balances out. It puts the lotion onto the skin. It does this when it's told her she'll get the hose again. Now it places the lotion into the basket. That's right, precious. She'll place the lotion in the basket. Someone did a song of that, and I swear it's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I swear to God. Oh my God. If you're not listening to that song, just listen to it. It is the freakiest song ever. It just made me laugh so hard when I heard it. Oh, and last night, if you didn't see the Friday stream, apparently Dizzy Jingle Snarf has body doubles and voice doubles from across the country. So apparently, Lady Ada, our good friend of the show, is our British Desi. And Desicrim, who was my opponent last night in GAC, is Southern Desi. Doing hot, sultry voices, but one has a Southern bumpkin and the other is a Brit. So there you go. Sorry, I was crying last night. Desicrim was just doing that voice and I was losing it. Oh my God, that was so funny. God, I was crying. Of course, Desicrim's known Desi for a long time, so he can get away with it. He's good people. But I swear I was laughing. I did not expect that from Desicrim. Because someone was saying, wait, are you facing Desi? It doesn't sound like Desi. And I was like, Desicrim, yeah. Desi, you sure sound different. You sound more manly and southern. The next thing I know, he started doing that goddamn voice, and I started cracking up. That's right. There's a different Desi for everybody, Nathaniel Morgan. There's one for that's the regular Desi that's on the show and stuff that you guys really love and appreciate. But when she's not available, now we have other versions of Desi that we can get on the show, so you guys get your Desi fix. Yeah, I noticed that too. There was an update on the PC client. I don't know what's going on there, Rule of Two, and it just I did it, and then I hardly ever get crashes, but it did just flip over and relaunch again, and then I had more stuff downloading. I was like, hey, just yeah, we do need to clip that. Who attacked me in Fleet? If someone I don't know. Neo 111. I don't know who you are, but I think I might have to hit you here. Hold on, let me look here. I don't see you anywhere on the. Yes. Actually, that'd be nice. Oh no, actually, he is part of is a new player. Okay, I didn't see his name there. There you go, Neo. You go do your thing, buddy. Thank you for being part of the shard and being a good participant. I was looking because I hadn't seen that name before. I'm like, who are you? Are you a sniper? I'm gonna get you. All right. Oh goodness. All right, get your SWGOH questions in. I'm at slow week this week. GAC, TB, all that stuff. We're working on Datacrons. I can tell you these new Datacron sets, especially the Tankcrons, are annoying. I did some silly things last night, mainly because I had such a huge advantage on Desicrim. I was like, screw it. Let's just try it. It didn't work out. You gotta have fun. Yeah, there was a puzzle. Yeah, there was a puzzle last night. What else? 73. It's for the new Death Trooper from the Ahsoka show that was mentioned in the road ahead. He's coming out next week, so which means on Thursday I'll be doing the event as is tradition and rolling that character up for you guys. Be pretty sweet. So we'll have him up and running too. We've got Morgan up and running and Night Trooper, and I've got just for fun. It didn't click for some reason. I don't know if I just because I did it right before GAC. Thought I'd saved my roster. It didn't, but it didn't have the Omicrons on it. But we'll have that team for threes. I think it's a pretty interesting team. So we'll have the Omicrons on there. So yeah. But we'll get his kit next probably Tuesday. So yeah. And then 2 weeks, and then we should get the mothers after that. Mothers. Then there's one more trooper. I can't remember which one it was. Is it the Captain Enoch? Yeah, it's Captain Enoch. So that'll be 5 characters in. We know after this next conquest, the one after that will be the beginning of the new Ezra conquest, which will be needed for Jill Ahsoka. There's more coming, gang. We just had this is the initial push. So hold on to your butts. Hold on to your potatoes, Dr. Jones. So yeah, we got but a slow week this week. It's just that week of it is what it is, man. So yeah, next Thursday we'll do the character like always and continue doing 3v3. Great, just fantastic, just fantastic. That's right, JTB says Jedi Training Bogus says let's go Astros. Woo, that's right. They beat the Dodgers last night, best team in the National League. Shut their ass out, won 5-0, man. Astros coming on hard, man. They started the year in May. They were like 9-20. That was their record. And I'm like, this might be a transition year where we just get some new, the younger players coming up. And and we're in first place, and we just beat the Dodgers last night. I'm like, well, we'll just continue winning. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. All right. So yeah, get your Swiggle questions in. Might be a shorter Jedi Academy, mainly because I want to go watch Pool of Dead. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, keep your questions coming in. If you have a question, put that in chat. Make sure you put the word question for any actual question, comment, or statement. And then we'll take it from there. Good morning, everybody. Good Saturday morning. Good morning to you, Nathaniel Morgan. Good to see you as always. So I've got my Starbucks coffee and I've had my eggs. So I hope everybody else is having a good breakfast or a great brunch or a very lovely dinner coming. You know, our good friend Sopper over in England is getting ready for a delicious English dinner full of vitamins and minerals. Yeah, go steal some more signs and ban trash cans. Well, 2017 called and said, get over it, LVC Rob. I think they've won a little bit more since then, yeah. I'll take the hit on the 2017 if you'll acknowledge that they still kicked that ass since then. Right. Well, I mean, we won in 2022. I haven't had another great year last year. One game away from the World Series. I mean, the fact that they've been to 8 American League championships in a row, trying to set a record that tie a record the Braves did and the Yankees. It's not too bad. Won a couple World Series, been to 5 World Series. I mean, 4 World Series. I'm sorry, got that wrong. Stop, reverse that, yeah. But I gotta tell you, man, I mean, there's a lot of good teams this year. So if we get in there, once you get into the playoffs, anything can happen, right? We've seen that, like the hot team going in can. Baseball is one of those sports, right? So we'll see what happens. Anything can happen in the playoffs. But the Orioles look really strong. The Yankees look really strong. And then Dodgers are just a really good team. And I mean, how about the Philadelphia Phillies? Good God in heaven. The Dodgers, I don't know. The Dodgers are a strange team because the Braves last year didn't do very well, but I mean, the Braves have won a recent championship. Well, so have the Dodgers, but I mean, I don't know what's up with the Dodgers. If they get bounced in the first round of the playoffs, because they're going to make the playoffs, barring something crazy, the Dodgers will make the playoffs. They're just too talented not to. But I don't get it. I don't get it. They're just they won it in 2020. I know it was a COVID year, but I mean, a win is a win is a win, you know? So you got to respect it. They won the World Series. That's just all there is to it. But they just been snake bit since then. I mean, the Braves have been a little bit too since they won it in 21. I mean, last year that Braves team was the most dominant baseball team I can remember with that lineup and that pitching and everything that the Braves had. And just Phillies didn't care. Just went in there and kicked their ass. And I was like, fucking Phillies, man. Like, yeah, I know you won 100 gajillion games and have 5 players with like 900 home runs, but yeah, we're just going to head and beat you. And they did. It's really interesting. So that's enough sports ball talk. I think everybody's getting upset. Well, there's no one to talk about SWGOH, so I got to talk about something, God damn it. Make sure you go register for that giveaway, guys, and do spread that. I'm serious. It's free stuff. It's a giveaway. Go there. Pin in Twitch. I'll keep putting it in YouTube, but please go there. Just register. It's free crap. If you win, it's free stuff, baby. Some cool stuff in there. So go do that. I was looking at that, like, mouse pad of Return of the Jedi. Pretty wicked, yeah. Scribe says, yeah, sports ball scribbles, you're alive? We got a little drunky last night. I was trying to relieve some of the pressure on Scribe last night. That didn't work out well. He just kept drinking. He's alive. He's alive. Princess Scribbles. He's got a hangover. A hangy. He's got a hangy right now. Hello, Princess Scribbles. Can confirm. Yes, he is alive and does have a hangy. I told you what to do. Do like I do. Drink some water, drink some Gatorade, take some Aleve, and wake up and be like, hi. Or you can be like Scribbles. Miserable. 1 foot into the river Styx. Baseball America. Yeah, you got I got Desi on camera, and Scribe and Desi had a lovely conversation, and it was a lot of fun. All right, get your SWGOH questions in. Only some mistakes were made. Well, we always make mistakes on Friday. Yeah, I keep telling you, Scribe always does this thing where he wants to do shots of, Woodford Reserve. I'm like, no, bro, you can't do that for the amount of money you put. He's like, $5, I'll do shots. I'm like, no, brother, you can't do that, man. You are going to die.
Morning, Ranger and
hey,
Skewers.
Red Devil 27.
Let's go for a rip. Hey.
That's right. Good morning to you, my friend. Nice to see you, Red Devil 27. But yeah, man, you got to, I mean, it's one thing for me to do shoeies at $7 a pop. It's awful, but I mean, it's not hard liquor. I only do the hard liquor after I get 10 of those things. That's what you kind of got to do there, Scribe, right? Maybe we'll have Desi send you a shoe and you can do your own version of a British shoey. I don't know. But we got to curtail that a little bit. We didn't even get to Cars JC last night. We were drunky. And I tried to offset it because I'm like, all right, guys, let's give Scribe a break. Man, this is how ruthless his fans are, right? And if just fans of both of us. I'm like, I'll do a bunch of Fournette for Scribe. And the one guy's like, no, F that. I pay for him to do shots. I'm like, God damn. I want to see him suffer. Like, God damn. Like, I'm offering to drink the nasty shit on the planet. I don't care. I want Scribe to suffer. I'm like, wow. I don't think the British know either. How many Relic 8 units do you think GL Soak will require? A couple. I think a couple Relic 8s, a couple Relic 9s, LBC Rob, looking at the way that they're going for right now. Hey, the Patreon works in Stream Elements. I have no idea why, because when I want it to work, it doesn't work. And then when it works, I don't know why it's working. Jesus, Barry, Joseph. Hey, Jason Hobby says, happy Saturday, Ranger, Desi, and Skewers. Word to the mothership, word indeed. Glad to have you here. Ray Rock says, happy up, Ranger. Flashes of pickle. Strokers of Wookiees, drinkers of coffee, eaters of tacos, and watchers of the Olympics. That's right. This is the Olympic theme song. That was crazy last night. I fell asleep. I think we all did. Me and Scribe were basically asleep while we were streaming. So yeah. And I'm going to go see Deadpool here in a little bit there, Scribe. I can't wait. G-Dub, what's going on? It says, hey hoo, Ranger. Greetings, skewers. Hope you're having a great start to the weekend. Yeah, it's a great start to the weekend. We're doing Jedi Academy. We're talking SWGOH. We're nerding out. Little sports bar. Little recovery from the drinky that we did last night. Yeah, I think everybody does. I'm hearing really good things. Heard some tremendously good things about it. Scribe loved it, and I trust Scribe's opinion. So yes. Me being the comic book junkie that I am, Scribe, that, X-Men, come on. Yeah, Stream Elements is really working today. What in the hell? All right, guys, you'll see that there's a message pinned up there that is a giveaway that Capital Games is doing for the PC client release. Go there, win some fabulous prizes. Just get registered. I've got it over on here. I'll put it again in YouTube. Go there, share the link with your guild. Everybody can register for this. It says giveaway. Just join. Get stuff if you win. Now, I mean, if you don't win, you don't get anything. But I mean, still, why not go register for it? So go do that. Just go to the site, go to the pinned message, share it with your guild, share it with your friends, share it with your homies, share it with your enemies. We can be respectful to our enemies, right? And then go get stuff. Everybody likes stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun last night. Me, Scribe, Desi, Karth, it was fun. And then we had Desicrim, who I was fighting yesterday. That was a blast. So yeah, a lot of fun last night was had by all. Fridays are always fun. We got to have fun on Fridays, guys. We got to do it. I mean, you guys been busting your ass all week. We got to let loose. You can let loose with us. Watch us just make complete total asses of ourselves. I mean, we don't got any egos. We don't care. If my brain damage leads to you laughing, that's all that matters. Thank you. This is the Space City official MLB uniform, and then you've got the jersey here. Very nice. The official Space City. Yeah. This is my birthday present from Desi Jingle Schnurf Schnurf. For her birthday, I got Desi a full collection of the Demon Slayer figures, so she can have her own little. Because we've been getting back into anime, and she loves Demon Slayer, so I made sure she had her own little collection started of some of the Demon Slayer figures. Yes, we will get Desi her own collection, and it shall be glorious. She's a very good egg. I think so too, Scribe. I think we'll keep her around. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think keeping Desi around is not a bad play, right? She's a good egg. She has the sexiest voice on the planet. That's why people tune in more when she's around than for me, and I don't have any problems with it. I mean, you want to listen to Desi for 2 hours, you want to listen to my monkey ass. I did. I got her a shirt that says straight out of Dathmere. That one got her more than anything when I got her that. You got to get stuff for your birthday. You got to have a cake, and you got to get some presents on your birthday. That's what it's all about. This is great time last night, Scribe. Morning for you, brother. Good times. Yeah, it's afternoon tea time over there. Yeah, sure. We're past second breakfast, afternoon tea. Then he'll have dinner and supper with the lovely Mr. Scribbles. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I want tech talk with Dedsy for 2 hours. That voice is peak relaxation. Yeah, we did that on Wednesday. I think the chat exploded. And now, Tech Talks with your host and knowledge user, Desi Jingle. Snarf, snarf. Oh, you did better than me, Scribbles. Tech Talks with Desi. Well, which version of Desi are we doing though? So if the real Desi is not available, it's good to know that we have Lady and Desicrum is back up for British Desi and Southern Belle Desi. So we've got some different Desis that can step in to do tech talk with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So we're really expanding the amount of Desi we have available, right? Like I say, she's got to work, can't be on the show. Well, then we throw in one of the other Desis and let them do the voice for you guys. And confuse the shit out of most of you. Like, wait a minute. I hear that voice. That doesn't sound like regular Desi. Why has she got a southern drawl? Wait a minute. The Desiverse is expanding. That's right. Who needs the goddamn multiverse when we got the Desiverse, right? That's just like in like the Deadpool universe. There's like the mass swarm of Deadpools from all the different universes. We're gonna have a Desiverse. Yes. Ray Rock, is Finn still playing? God, I hope not. No, Finn does play, but he just doesn't stream anymore, and he only plays when on certain things. He doesn't do 5v5. I think he does 3v3 only. He will still not farm a G. I'm like, Finn, you should just not play the game. The only reason he does is because people just want him to play because of how ridiculous he is. But yeah, now, Finn's got a lot of stuff going on right now, so the game is not a priority for him right now. So more news to come on that. I get announced. I don't have a specific date yet, but in August, I'm locking things in. We will have a 24-hour stream. We're going to kick off our 2025 ACS campaign. Yeah. It's Finn. He eats Twinkies and loves goddamn porgs. What do you want me to tell you, Ray Rock? He's a little strange weirdo. All right. If you're trying to have me explain Finn, I can't. There's just some things in this universe that we just do not understand. We know it exists. It's like the Big Bang. The Big Bang exists and stuff, but we don't know how it started. It's like Finn. We know Finn exists. We just don't understand how he got to where he is. What hell happened with my thing? That's really weird. The thing went away. Switch here, go to here. Why did that do that? Well, that's really odd. My overlay disappeared. It is frozen in carbonite. Oh, if I only could. Maybe that's what I need to do because I do have the digital display and everything for the carbonite and things of that nature now on the Beskar costume. Maybe I freeze his monkey butt in carbonite. Because I don't think we want to bring him in hot. We want to bring him in cold, right? That way he can't get into mischief. That is so weird. I don't know why that's doing that. That is so strange. My thing just disappeared. It's a stream element thing and it just went poo-poo diarrhea. What the frickety frack? Can I reset this? Oh, now it comes back. Okay, great. There you go. Okay. Well, 73. If you want me to be tactical, we'll freeze the entire thing, right? We'll put Frin. I mean, he'll be like in a block of carbonite, like Han Mobuki was. Is that what you want? Yeah. What about the attack on the Wookiees? I would recommend Scribe that from now on, just drink some beer before I get to the stream next Friday. So that way, when I get there, right, it's somewhat coherent of what's happening. Let's start slow with some beer. Just some good old, nice stout, nice Guinness or something, whatever makes you happy. As long as it's not Foster's, don't do that. But yeah. Someone in the chat last night we were streaming said, I love Foster's. What's your problem with Foster's? Like, you're the bastard that buys all the Foster's in the store. I knew you existed. I found you. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just giving you a recommendation. You love Smash Scribbles? Yes, we do. Look, I'm just looking out for me, to be honest here, Scribe, because drunk Scribbles means angry Mrs. Scribbles, and she's going to blame me, and and I don't want to die. Well, I'm not going to die. I mean, so what's going to happen, just like with anything, she's going to get angry. She's going to hit me a bunch of times, not really do any damage per se, but I'll have scars. I don't want to have scars, I don't need her saber tooth clawing my face off. I know you are, Scribbles. It's all good. Yeah. Emotional scars. Yes. Well, sometimes you have to prepare yourself for death in game there, GW Gaming. That's just the way it goes. Use some lip balm. Gotta keep your men, use the lotion, use lip balm. You gotta make yourself presentable for the women in your life, right? Women don't like ashy skin or cracked lips. Also, smelling nice works too. Just throwing it out there. Oh, goodness. All right, get your SWGOH questions in. Make sure you go to the giveaway, blah, blah, blah. I said, shorter Jedi Academy today, because now that Desi's found us tickets to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm sorry, we got things to do. A little bit shorter Jedi Academy today. Not that there's a lot going on in the game. I mean, there was no news this week, hardly at all. There was, the other thing was last night with the puzzle, but the character we knew was coming. We just didn't know which order they were going to bring him in. So yeah. So we get Dark Trooper or the new Death Trooper next week, and then we'll have 2 weeks from that. Either this, if they go for the patterns, it'll be the Great Mothers, and then that'll be for Balin. And then the last one will be Captain Enoch, and he'll be for Ahsoka. So yeah. I just want to be ready for Ahsoka when she gets here. You know what I'm saying? Go hardcore into Ahsoka. Galactic Legend of Ahsoka Town. Ahsoka Town of the White. Happy days are here again. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Jedi Academy. 10:45 in the morning, playing the greatest hits for you guys. So whatever on your mind, SWGOH, my hotness in this jersey, sports ball, coffee you like, I don't care. God, I love Starbucks. My little cheat. All right. Any questions? No, everyone's just chilling. It's Saturday morning. I think everyone's still trying to recover from last night. So we're all hungover, drinking coffee. We're like, SWGOH. We're like, no go. Games? Ranger, you talking about games on a Saturday morning? My head hurts. Dumbass. Just pick yourself up a coffee yourself. There you go. I have a nice I got myself a mocha frappuccino, but I always love my peppermint. So I have 4 squirts of peppermint in there. It's just fantastic. I just love it. And then yeah. Ray asks a question. What is your thoughts on Aldous' recent journey of traveling from 100 million guild to 2, 3, and then 4? Well, one, why? No, I think that's the main question. Why did he do that? I mean, that's what he wants to do. Fine. Maybe he's doing it for content. Maybe it's some journey he's doing. I have no idea. I think that's pretty cool, actually. I mean, I've been very happy. I mean, he's a journeyman. I mean, in real life, he travels the world too. So, I mean, it makes sense that he travels a lot in the game. Why not? As long as he meets new people, makes great friends. I don't know. I don't know. I've never done that before. So I'd have to go and look at it. I think that's pretty cool though. That's what he's up to. And I think that would be a cool experience, I mean, I've been more comfortable with, I mean, some of us are like that, right? Some people like, going and trying to meet new people and just doing that kind of thing. And some are like me. It's like, I like a little stability. So I like to find a home with people that I relate to and be friends with and, and accomplish things together. But yeah, I mean, and as rapid as his account has evolved, because he's heavily invested, right? I think that's pretty cool. Hey, different strokes for different folks, man. I think it's cool. Maybe not my cup of tea, but there's different tea out there. We can all have our different tea, and it's still delicious tea. I think that's pretty cool, though. I didn't know he was doing that. But he's a different cat altogether. So all this thinks differently than you and I do. We've had all this on here many, many times. He's just a different. He's just wired differently, So yeah. Eventually he'll wander back to port. I hope. Maybe one day he does come home. Maybe he's just getting. Maybe he's swirling his oats across the SWGOH community, and then when he's ready to settle down, he'll come home to Vive la Port. There's a jingle snarf snarf. You never know, right? You never. That is cool, though. I didn't know he was doing that. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, Ray Rock. That's pretty dope. I had no idea. I just thought he played the game and was just completely out of his brain. All those good people. I think that's pretty cool. It'd be kind of interesting to see his thoughts process on that. Next time he's on, I'll ask him about it. Just to kind of get a sense of where he's come from and all that stuff. So yeah. I think that's pretty sweet. All right. Anything else I need to do here? No. Okay. I've got the game open doing stuff, but it's just meaningless task. Question: now that you have some raids under your belt, do you feel Relic 9 Gungans is worth it, or is Relic 8 good enough? No, I'm Relic 8. You do not need Relic 9 Gungans. So my strategy for the raid, and if I wanted to, I could be over 10 million right now. I just choose not to because why? My guild's not where I'm at, right? Yet they're getting there. I think the thing to take up for Relic 9 for the raid is Queen Amidala, Padawan Obi, and Qui-Gon. That's a 3-man team you can go in there with. Not only do they get 3.6, you got to do a little RNG with it, but it may take you 2 or 3 runs to do it. Sometimes I get on the first pass, and sometimes I have to do 2 or 3 to get the 3.6 right. But you also, that assault battle that is for Padawan and Qui-Gon is incredible. Now the Gungans are incredible at raid. You can put on auto. They're going to win. But I only think, so for me, I get 3.6 with that team, and then the Gungans, which I have at Relic 8, besides Jar Jar, who's Relic 9, I get 2.7 million. So that's 3.6 point something million right there with those 2 teams. I think Relic 7 or 8 on the Gungans, you're totally fine. The only exception I made for that is Jar Jar, because Jar Jar cannot die. He cannot die. Um, so yeah. And then the other one's like the Jedi team I got. I don't really need to push it. That's another 1.2. I've got to get Maul a little bit more damage. Is right where I want him. But if I really wanted to push it, I'm getting. I think last time I got 1.5, but I didn't have the time to really, or really the energy to go do that. Fight a couple more times, see if I get to 1.8. But the 3-man team of those, if you're not using B2 of Maul, Sidious, and Newt Gunray. So yeah. Yeah, we have Gungans in the game. Hi, Jedi Rules. Rule 2 says, took me like an hour to get the 3.6 with Quadmate. Yeah, it's just sometimes, yeah, that's one of the things about the raid. The RNG is really bad. You know, Scribe, speaking of that, just did a video about the raid. And that's one of the things that me and him both, the RNG in that is ridiculous. So yes, trust me, the thoughts in the raid, if you haven't seen Scribe's video, he beautifully, eloquently describes the pauses of the raid, and we're on the same page on this. You know, the way the raids looks and operates is fine, but the RNG, because of that one thing, the turn meter gain, is just ridiculous. That random thing where it pops in the one and then it's like, oh God, it's really annoying. So that's a problem at all levels. But the other thing too is the structure for the raid that they changed from the previous one, that's not allowing, you know, the same rewards like it did previously, and made it harder. Mind-blowingly, but just baffled. And then the lower tiers, for some reason, I, of course, being the higher tiers, I don't see this, but you know, just feedback I get from you guys and stuff. The lower tiers being that hard to score points, why? Again, yeah. So if you're not a fan of the raid for those reasons, I totally understand. Absolutely. But yeah, back to your question, Ray Rock. This got me on this whole thing with raids. Relic 8 on the Gungas. Fine. Republic credits will do. No, they won't. Pilkis, what's going on? It says raid is ass. Yeah, I can understand why you feel that way. I'm sure some of the reasons I listed there would make you feel that way. Justifiably so. But the Gungans at Relic, I have mine at 8 with Jar Jar at 9. Like getting 2.7 is like no diff at all. And I even put, which I think is a good deal for as long as the raid's going to be going. I did just for 10 Omicrons. The raid Omicron is very, very good. You don't need it. You can still probably do very well. I did it so you guys I could tell you how well it is. I mean, it makes that even easier than it was with the Gungan. So if you don't have the raid Omicron, you can still get that 2.7. You might get a bad run here and there where you're like, okay, nice, got to do it again. But man, Gungans are ridiculous. But yeah, there's a lot of problems with the raid, and it's been brought up and it's been put into the forums, Pilkus, and I know people brought that up, so totally understand where you're coming from. What's the relic priority for Gungans? Knowing that I don't have Jar Jar yet, but will it a week? Right now, if you don't have Jar Jar, keep him at relic 5, and then get Jar Jar. Minimum relegate on him. Again, he's got to be a survival. You can look at my modding on that rule too, but yeah. No, Jar Jar's got to get survivability on him, because if he dies, you're in big trouble on that team. I mean, he's got to take some hits. I do like it never hurts to take the tank up in your team first. I think Tarples would probably be the last one I do. I'd probably go. There's no right or wrong answer on this rule 2, but I mean, Jar Jar for survivability relegate, then your tank relic. Like if you're gonna go relic 7, maybe take Jar Jar to relic 7 first. Whatever makes you happy here, rule 2. But if you already have him at relic 5, that's fine. But let's take it in increments, like relic 7 first. Jar Jar, your tank, probably boss, and then your 2 damage dealers. If you want to do your 2 damage dealers before boss, that's fine, because but I mean, boss is kind of a big deal too. So I kind of think those 3 surviving, they're going to throw out the stuff that they do and do what they want. So yeah, I do like boss Nas before Tarples though, for sure on that. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Roll it too. Yeah, just go relic 7. Absolutely. That works for me, brother. TB announcements. Okay. Sorry, the guild hit me with deployment knowledge, and I had to look at that. Yeah, for the raid, I recommend going high on Padawan and Master Qui-Gon, at least relic 7 with Queen Amidala. I took my Queen Amidala relic 9 because where I'm at in Kyber 1 and GAC and everything, which got us a hole last night. But I took her to 9. You can get away with her at 7 or 8, probably 8. That decoy just gives those stats to her that makes her that much of a pain in the ass, right? But higher relics than Qui-Gon really makes that team ridiculous. And that assault battle, the rewards is just insane. The crystals, the credits, the signal data, everything that's in there. Man, getting that once a month is really bloody nice. But outside of that, for the raid, other than the Gungans in that team, relic 5. You can get 1.2 with the other. Let's say you can get a couple million with Gungans, a couple million with the Padme team, and then you get 1.2 with the other ones. You're like 5 to 7 million right there at the top end, like made the top end. But yeah, I mean, it'll pay for itself. And Jedi Rule says, Ranger, I got Morgan Elsbeth the 7 stars in Relic 6. You've done well, my friend. Done very well. That made Desi very, very happy to know that your Night Sisters are priority. Yeah, Padme, you cannot screw around with. What I've been using in 3s against her is Bane with Sith Empire Trooper with the Tank Kron that gives damage immunity, just so he can take a couple of hits, let them do their turn, and let Bane ramp up for 2 quick succession. Then they kill him, and then I've got my Bane modded for extreme health, especially with the Kron with defensive health, and let him ramp up and wipe them out. That's because without that Kron, I've seen it happen where you just get, oh my god, that team will hit hard. Padawan Obi-Wan, and that team, it's a pain in the ass because of the decoy and all the buffs that, you know, killing Padme is ridiculous. Our Queen Amidala. You throw the other 2 in there, oh, better be careful. Better be very careful. All right, top of the hour. Make sure you hit the link, guys. Go get some free stuff. I'll put it in YouTube again since I can't pin the damn thing, which is unfortunate. There's a giveaway going on. Go there, click that, sign up for it. It's a PC client giveaway that they're doing for the new PC client. Like that, they're giving away rewards and stuff like that. So go register for it, that kind of thing. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. You can go check out. Just go to the link, go there. It's being run by Cowboy Games, so go get some free stuff. If you haven't clicked the pinned message in the Twitch, please do. Free stuff. Go win some free stuff. Hopefully you win. Yeah, a lot of us are, because we're not even at the 265 million crate, and we're much higher. Not that we don't have GP, but you have to have the right characters to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel your pain on that, pill, because we're not even in my guild, the near 600 million guild. We're not quite there yet. Well, if you go there, you can go look for yourself. They've got it listed there. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to sit there and go through everything. I know there was like a bunch of Logitech stuff that they're giving away, and there's a mouse pad, I think, or something with the like Return of the Jedi. But there's a bunch of stuff there. Go check it out. Register for it. Hopefully you win. You can report back to me that you won. Make me sad. I feel it would be not fair for me to register, so I'll pimp it, but I won't. Anytime I do giveaways or anything like that, you guys know I don't ever include my stuff, that kind of stuff, for you guys. The only thing I ever want from CG, and I've been saying this since the top of my Raptors, Illuminati, could you crank the dial down when I'm rolling Swevens? Could I get 1/330 pull in my lifetime? 9 years playing this game, and you can't find it in your heart as much as I've done for this community stuff to give me 1/330 pull? Please, just one. one, it'll get Linky off my ass because he's just constantly saying I'm going to get it. Then I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. And two, it'd be nice. Just saying. Just one. I just want one. That's all I'm asking for. Just uno Timo. I know, right? I just taunts the sevens, Nathaniel Morgan. I am the Swevin master, man. My God. When I roll those packs, when we get a 12, which is the highest I've hit recently, like it's like I won the lotto or something. Linky says you will. God bless you, Linky. I mean, yeah, I know rebellions were built on hope, but not in this game. You know what I'm saying? I said, God, remember when they had the packs where they were reduced in price and they gave, or no, they were the same price, but you got more. They doubled the shards in Tandem Morgan. I think we got a 20 pull once. 20 or 25, I think was, no, it was a 20. But back then we were constantly getting 12s and 10s and stuff, right? Whatever that was, yeah. But on the normal pack pull, 12 is the highest I think I've ever hidden. General says, Ranger question, did you hear about the no-hitter on Thursday? What no-hitter? I've been keeping track of all of the baseball stuff. I look at the scores, but I don't go into the box scores or news or anything like that. What about what no-hitter on Thursday? Who threw a no-hitter on Thursday? I thought there wasn't any games on Thursday. Were there? I thought... Oh, there were some games on Thursday. I'm brain dead. Never mind. Generals just ignore me. G-Dev says, kind of a weird question, but is Cal considered relatively weak compared to most Jedi? I just beat the Malakos fight in Fallen Order, and I'm looking at Cal and his abilities at the time, and I feel like he's on the weaker side. I know he's been able to hold his own against some of the Inquisitors, but I don't imagine that they're strong either, but I don't know. In game, Cal's ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Why? Hey, it's pretty fly for a white 245. What's going on? What's going on there? Cal in the game, two teams that are very ridiculous in this, and GAC and everything right now. Reeve Inquisitors smack. They smack hard, man. Reeve and the Inquisitors a ridiculously good team. In 3s and 5s, everywhere. They are a nightmare team to deal with. And for offense, Cal on many combinations of Jedi teams is unbelievable what that dude does. He is unbelievably good. He is not weak at all. You can put him with a Jedi Revan lead, or you can put him with a Bassa lead, a Luke lead. He is going to do some he'll kick the shit out of Malgus, sorry. Oh, you're talking canon? You got to remember the two Inquisitors he beats, really, Ninth Sister. He beats Second Sister, but there's exterminating circumstances related to that. Extenuating circumstances. And he's not a fully trained Jedi. You know, he was a Padawan for sure, but then he got away from it. And then he's slowly been working his way back. And even in the games, you know, facing a full Jedi Master that goes Sith in the second version, right? Yeah. Like the Grand Inquisitor for the Inquisitors is a beast. But the Inquisitors, I mean, the Inquisitors are kind of set up for failure. I mean, going after Jedi is one thing, and doing it as a group is one thing. But when they run into a buzzsaw that's like a Jedi Master or something, and they're on their own, it usually does not go well for the Inquisitor. You know what I'm saying? Or highly trained Jedi, especially a more experienced older one. The younger ones, for sure, they'll kick their ass. But I mean, Inquisitors were intentionally created to do that, but they were also limited in their power because Palpatine was like, you're not going to get too powerful in the dark side. We'll teach you some things and give you some equipment and stuff to do what you need to do, but But then again, a lot of them were former Jedi that turned to the dark side, like the Grand Inquisitor, who was a sentinel in the Jedi Temple. So yeah, but Cal is very powerful, but I mean, he's not Luke level powerful. He's powerful and he's really good, but yeah, he's still young. He's got a ways to go. He'll grow in the Force. You know, he's got the potential, but I don't think he's there yet. Inquisitors, certain Inquisitors, I think, are very exceptionally powerful. Some are just there, you know. Oh, Vader despises the Inquisitors. That was not his project. That was his boss's project, so Vader had to go along with it. Yes, Jedi Rules. We are going to get stuff from CG this week because it was just they did the puzzle yesterday. Jedi Rules. I don't know if you saw this. The new Death Trooper from the Ahsoka show that was announced in the road ahead. It's coming next week. So yeah, we will get some news next week. It's this is the cycle we're on. It's character news, lots of stuff, and then like this week, more quiet, not no hardly any news, and then yeah. Yeah, fifth brother, seventh sister. I mean, fourth sister. I mean, all of them. I mean, yeah. Like in the Rebel show, when the Inquisitors were first going after Kanan and Ezra in the early stages, they're kicking their ass. They were kicking Ezra and Kanan's ass. But as Ezra and Kanan got more stronger, they were able to hold their own with them. And what was really telling is when you watch Maul and Ahsoka fighting the Inquisitors, you got a former Sith Lord and a former Jedi Knight level, and Ahsoka at that point had really matured in the Force and stuff. Those two, you can tell the difference. It's like, yeah, you're the Inquisitors, but she took on both fifth brother and seventh sister, and she just kicked their ass. Maul was just like, oh, what fun. He just got in there and was fighting them all at the same time. So it just depended on the opponent and stuff like that. Dub. The Grand Inquisitor, yes, but the other ones, no. The Grand Inquisitor, because he's a former Jedi Sentinel and really strong in the Force. Vader, sure, for the Grand Inquisitor, but the Inquisitors just in general and the other ones, he's like, can't, trash. Vader could, they were just tools at his disposal that his boss made him use. And he's like, okay. Good stuff there, G-Dub. But no, I think Cal has room to grow. He's getting stronger. He's getting better. He even has his faults in the two games. He has to learn through trial and error. And you see him growing, but he's not fully there yet. He's powerful, but he's nowhere near where he could get to. So the potential's there for Cal. It'll be interesting to see what they do if they do a third game with him. I've loved his story. I think I think that's fantastic. But we'll see what happens. But there's been no major announcements on games and stuff, unfortunately. I'd love to get some new Star Wars games, guys. Another Battlefront or some kind of MMORPG, something. God almighty. Wouldn't that be creamy? Guys, wouldn't it be delicious? Linky says, still got to remember most Inquisitors were just captured Padawans. Yep. Only really the Grand Inquisitor was a Jedi Knight, and most who escaped Order 66 were also just Padawans or younglings. Yeah, I think Bears, I don't know if she'd reached knighthood. Because she was Luminara's Padawan. I think she had reached Jedi Knight level. Of course, she had her little confrontation with Anakin and all the stuff that happened with Ahsoka. I could be wrong on that. It's been a hot minute since I looked at that lore. But outside of that, I'm pretty sure you're right. Besides Grand Inquisitor and Barriss Offee, I'm trying to think of the other characters. Yeah, I think you're right on that there, Linky. Roll the 2 says, got my one lonely ticket for 50 minutes from now. Movie, tavern, reclining seats, food, beer, etc. Nice, Rule of 2. Good. You're fulfilling your destiny. It was I who allowed Rule of 2 to buy a ticket to Deadpool and Wolverine. Do we even have backstories for them, or other than Barriss and Second Sisters? Fourth Sister, yes. Not fifth and seventh or eighth, ninth because of the game we do. She was a former Jedi Knight. I forgot about that. Ninth Sister was. But not so much for the other ones yet. No. Okay, she was a Padawan still. Okay. I really would have thought because they did a lot of books with her. There was a book about the clones and Barriss and Lumi and stuff. Uh, yeah. Okay, I thought she had reached Jedi Knight level. Okay, so she was still a Padawan. Okay, makes sense, Linky. Thank you for the clarification. That's right. That's the kind of theater we're going to too. UW says it makes sense. Post Order 66 Jedi are totally different. Yes, he had some sort of additional training with Seer, but like you said, he just had to adapt and survive and get more formal training like most Padawans and Knights have during the Republic. Yeah, and the stuff that he learns through his journey and artifacts and things of that nature and just fighting. And you see the big difference between the Cal in the first one to Cal in the second one. It's like Kanan. Kanan, again, through the Rebel series and Ezra too, as they get more time and training that they did for each other and things of that nature, the more depth they were at handling the Inquisitors. But yeah, when you watch the Inquisitors, when they're fighting Kanan and Ezra early on, you're like, God almighty, the Inquisitors, man. Even Grand Inquisitor, like they're no joke. But as the show went on and Kanan and Ezra got better, because they did kick their ass a couple times. And then that one time Ahsoka saved them because she just went in there like, gave the beating that they deserved. Says, wow, Ranger, can you tell these kids they know nothing about having to sneak a Pat 40 ounce in a starter jacket if you want to have a beer at the movies? Yeah, remember when we used to sneak in like everything? We'd wear a jacket. And they're not gonna frisk you either. I remember me and my friend, we used to go get Taco Bell. And we had big leather jackets. And we just put all the Taco Bell in our pockets and stuff. Now we would go buy a soda, right? But we would sit there in the theater with our big giant, mug of pee soda, and but we would have like burritos and stuff that we would be sitting there munching on. It's like, yeah, McDonald's, Burger King, that kind of stuff. Same here at World 2. I mean, I'm 49, so I just turned 49, so yeah. There's nothing like having a couple burrito supremes while you're watching a movie. All right. Going back to White Fly, he's pretty fly for White 2425 says Dylan Cease. Who is Dylan Cease? And I just went back and saw that. Who's that? I'm having a complete brain fart moment, White Fly. No, nobody's as powerful as Star Killer. That's a whole different ball of wax or Jedi rolls. Oh my God. Star Killer in the game was ridiculous. I used to sneak bottles to pop into theater in my pants and under my shirt. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can roll too, easily. Yeah, I've never had that problem. GW, does Vader and Thrawn get any on-screen interaction during media? It doesn't ring any bell. Not in Rebels. They were doing two different things at the time. Different parts of the galaxy. Um, in the books, yes. In any of the new canon or stuff like that, not that I'm aware of. Oh, pitcher for the Padres through the no hitter. Okay, thank you, Whitefly. I was like, who is that? And I was like, oh, through the no hitter. Yeah, gotcha. Thank you, thank you. All right, we'll go for another 15 minutes here. Again, shorter Jedi Academy today because I'm gonna go watch Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine. Got you, Jedi rules. GW, I feel like a relationship between Thrawn and Vader would be the same as Tarkin and Vader. Possibly. I don't. Their interactions are very limited. So unlike Thrawn, but Thrawn and Vader were tied to the hip because of the Death Star and other things. Thrawn was out doing his own thing because he had his own fleet and he was mainly dealing with the rebel stuff in his own project, which was the TIE Defender and stuff like that. So yeah, there were interactions. I mean, Palpatine. I think if I remember correctly, Vader had a respect for Thrawn. Thrawn was different than other mop heads in the Empire. Palpatine respected Thrawn. They respected, and of course, Vader goes all the way back with Tarkin to the Clone Wars. So I mean, there's a long history there with their relationship. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I know Palpatine was his boy, Marjay was his girl. Vader just whether he liked her or not, so it didn't matter. Papa Palp spoke, and if he says I like Mary Jade and I like Thrawn, then Vader just had to suck it. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, how crazy it is with the racist side of the Empire, right? That existed. For Thrawn is a alien species to make the rank and climb the rank tells you how much of a tactician and just the guy plays 5D chess, and you read it in the books and the way he does things, it's just unbelievable. Thrawn's one of my favorite villains in the books. And Thrawn wasn't a complete asshole either. I mean, yeah, he would do what it took to get the job done, but he respected. Thrawn wanted to win. He wasn't there to genocide. He wasn't there to conquer. He was going to do whatever it took to win, and he would do stuff to win. But he understood culture and respected history and architecture and society and social constructs. And he understood if you understand your enemy in that way, it's easier to conquer them. Less fighting, I win. Set everything up for failure. Yeah. Well, you're still a young man there, Jedi rules. That's okie dokie. That's why you can go out there and play those basketball tournaments, and I will not be. You're a young man, Jedi rules. I pity you. Basketball stud you. All right, yeah, 10 more minutes. Get your questions in. Make sure you go to the link. Go get some free stuff, guys. Share that with your guild and stuff. Everybody can go get free stuff if you win. So go join the giveaway. You got nothing to lose. Might as well join. Get some free stuff. And then on Monday, for our newer players, after JC, I'm going to give away some hyperdrive stuff for some newer players. Got to be 4 million GP or less. So that way you can get a hyperdrive bundle token. And then we'll give a few of those away on El Monday. So Jedi rules, when your birthday comes up, let me know that day. Make sure you get a happy birthday. You be here at the Skewers. We'll always wish you a happy birthday. I got you covered there, Jedi. Anybody that tells me they have their birthday, I always say, if you have a birthday, it's your day. Ask me what voice you want me to do, and I'll give you a happy birthday greeting. For you or your kids. I do it all the time. I used to do a lot, and people would love me to do Yoda or Kermit or one of those cute voices for their kids for their birthday and stuff. Really made them happy. You got it, Linky. Do you have a favorite time period in Star Wars? Personally, I'm a big fan of the time period between the Clone Wars and Galactic Civil War. A lot of undeveloped stories, events, the time period. I feel like. I mean, I'm an Old Republic. Two time periods for me in Legends. It's not really canon. Most of it's not canon. The Old Republic stuff, the entire history, I just find deeply enriching in lore and stories and characters, from Exar Kun to Revan to Bas Lashan. You go down the list, right? Valkorian, Vitiate, all of it, right? I just find it incredibly just rich and entertaining. And the entire history from the Great Hyperspace War all the way through the end of the Republic, the Old Republic era. I just find it incredibly fascinating. The other one in the books that my favorite time period in Star Wars is the Vong invasion. What a great book and series. Not all the books were great, but they were good. And the stories in that, God, with the characters and everything that went on, it was so different with the enemy. The Vong were terrifying in those books. Absolutely. I mean, they made the Empire look like nothing. Like, they made them look like nothing. You thought the Empire is bad, man? You should read about the Vong. Holy Christ. What else 73 says deep and compelling, like a squirrel on water skis and a kiddie pool? Sure, I find that compelling. Yeah. Here Desi over there giggling. The day the squirrel went berserk in the deep old Baptist church. All right, you got a couple more minutes, get your questions in, and then we're going to start wrapping it up. I got movies to watch and sports balls to do and Olympics to take care of. And yeah. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. You deserve it. Get lots of rest, spend time with your family and friends or whatever you're going to do. I hope you have a wonderful and relaxing weekend. We'll get things started again on Monday for you guys. So, yeah. Yes. And then I think, who's doing Swuggle right now? The Wolfie is. Okay. We'll go hit up the Wolf. The Robin Hood of Swuggo. He robs from the poor to give to the rich. That's Wolf. Robin Hood of Swuggo. I hardly ever see him on this time on Saturday morning. Usually he's, yeah. Apparently, from what I read on his message, he got a little too intoxicated last night. Well, as we all. So he's making it for it right now. Good time. All right. Any other questions you guys got? Now's the time. I got a couple minutes and then I'm ending the stream, getting you over to the Wolfie. Yeah, that's right, Nathaniel Morgan. He's doing make it from last night. Correct. Correct. That is correct, sir. Very correct. He might as till the stream ends. All right. I'm not seeing anything else. So let's get you over to the Wolf. Hungry like the wolf. And it's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna get you rated over on Twitch. Thanks for joining on the Jedi Academy. Everybody on YouTube, thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the follow button, all that stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I know it's a low week in Swaggo, but at least we hang out and stuff. And then we'll be back next Saturday for the show. But we got lots of shows and streams during the week. Check out the other stuff and make sure you join us on a Friday. Hit the link, all that stuff. Yes, I'm going to go try to enjoy the picture show of Wolverine and Deadpool. So yeah, if everybody's ready for the raid, we'll go in 5, 4, 3, a 2, a 1. Good weekend, everyone.